Yes. The outcome I was hoping for when I came to 180 Sanctuary was, I guess, to be able to have more peace of mind and in myself about how I feel about myself, how I feel about the past, the people that have hurt me and injured me, you know, and really caused the trauma and pain and suffering. So I was hoping to be able to release and forgive, and I think I've done that. The sleep is something I'm working on as well, because the lack of sleep and the stress has always been something. The lack of sleep and the stress has always been with me, and I think that now that I've confronted my fears and the deepest parts of myself and the emotional parts that I've been holding on to, I think that the sleep will slowly get better now. Well, I think 180 Sanctuary chose me. That is a very good question. I've never wanted to go to a trauma or addiction or a mental health center ever in my life. In fact, I wanted to run the opposite way. Because every time people would mention these names to me, it would bring up the sadness, it would bring up a lot of shame or guilt or just feeling of not wanting to live that anymore. But yet you can't run from it, right? So when I found Tony in 180 Sanctuary, I really saw something special. And I felt like this was a place where I could go to actually heal, to actually work with a team, a group of people that would help me. And I don't know why I had that feeling, but I had that feeling from the very moment. And I'm so grateful that I got on that plane and I came to 180 Sanctuary. What specific program did I like about my experience here at 180? Well, gosh, I loved it all, to tell you the truth. I think there were a few things that I really and particularly loved, and I loved Tony's sound healing because, like I said, something with the sound. If he did that every day, I'm sure everybody would walk away here completely healed. But it was very helpful because it really helped, the frequency helped change my vibration and release a lot of the emotions that were stuck. So I think that was very helpful. And I think that working with a therapist on the talk therapy, though it was hard, was very helpful. And I think the exercise was one of my favorite ones because it really challenged me. I'm not a person to exercise too much anymore, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and it really challenged me to become stronger. So I feel great about myself that I came to 180 and I chose to come to the 180 Sanctuary because I faced my fears around trauma and around my mental health and around what's happened to me. And it's not very easy to open up for me, usually, you know, to go deep and to say I'm going to a center, especially for that reason. So I did it, and they're wonderful, and I would suggest this to everybody to come. If you're struggling with any kind of addiction, or any kind of depression, anxiety, trauma, whatever it is, don't be afraid, because there's help and there's healing and there's people that care here at 180 Sanctuary.